Edwin Jed Fish Gould III, widely recognized by his radio persona Jed the Fish, was a legendary voice in American radio who made a profound impact on the alternative and new wave music scenes. Born on July 15, 1955, and passing away on April 14, 2025, at the age of 69, Jed left behind a legacy of innovation, musical discovery, and charismatic broadcasting. He is best remembered for his influential tenure on Los Angeles KROQ-FM, where he served as a prominent disc jockey during the station's golden years, from 1978 to 2012. Over the course of his career, he became known for his eccentric on-air style, sharp wit, and exceptional ability to recognize and champion up-and-coming talent. Jed the Fish's passion for radio and music began early. As a teenager growing up in Casa Grande, Arizona, he demonstrated an early aptitude for broadcasting. At just 16 years old, he obtained his first-class radio telephone operator license, a certification required at the time for operating professional radio equipment. This milestone came in 1971, marking the beginning of a career that would span more than 5 decades. During his high school years at Casa Grande High School, he hosted and programmed a radio show on KPIN-AM, specifically aimed at a youth audience. His early shows were a blend of music and commentary that hinted at the distinctive style he would later refine and become famous for in Los Angeles. Jed's big break came in 1978 when he joined KROQ-FM, a Los Angeles radio station that would go on to define alternative rock in the United States. He quickly became one of the station's most recognizable voices, holding the highly coveted afternoon drive slot. This position allowed him to introduce a wide array of new music to a broad audience, helping to shape the tastes of a generation. More importantly, Jed the Fish had an uncanny ear for discovering talent. He is credited with being the first American DJ to play bands like Depeche Mode, Duran Duran, and The Pretenders on the radio, groups that would go on to achieve international acclaim. Jed's enthusiasm for avant-garde, alternative, and new wave music helped define KROQ's reputation as one of the most cutting-edge and influential stations of the 1980s and 1990s. His interviews with major music figures such as Brian Eno, David Bowie, Sting, and Elvis Costello further cemented his position as a central figure in alternative music broadcasting. These interviews weren't just promotional fluff. They were insightful conversations that explored the artist's creative processes and offered listeners a deeper understanding of the music that was transforming the cultural landscape. While KROQ remained his primary platform for decades, Jed's influence expanded through syndication. In 1994, he began hosting a show called Out of Order, a unique 2-hour countdown of the top alternative songs presented in a non-traditional format, completely out of order. The show became nationally syndicated and continued until July 2013, allowing Jed to reach audiences far beyond Southern California. His quirky delivery and encyclopedic knowledge of music made the show a favorite among alternative music fans across the country. After leaving his long-held post at KROQ in 2012, Jed remained an active figure in the Los Angeles radio scene. From 2012 to 2018, he joined KCSN, a public radio station based out of California State University, Northridge. There, he enjoyed more creative freedom, programming and hosting a show that reflected his personal taste and long-standing dedication to underappreciated musical talent. Then in 2018, he brought his iconic voice to yet another station, KLOS, further proving his versatility and staying power in a constantly evolving industry. In February 2019, Jed the Fish returned to his old stomping grounds in a new capacity, joining the ROQ of the 80s lineup on KROQ's HD2 digital station through radio.com, now Autosci.com. Every Sunday from 6 p.m. to midnight, fans could once again hear Jed spin the classics he had helped popularize decades earlier, alongside hidden gems from the era. The program served as both a nostalgic trip and a fresh reminder of Jed's unique style and enduring connection to the music that helped shape his career. Jed's influence wasn't limited to broadcasting. He also dabbled in music production, helping to elevate local acts in the Southern California punk scene. In 1995, he produced the debut album of El Centro, a punk band rooted in the region's underground music culture. He also contributed a remix track titled Thing to the 2000 album Junkies and Snakes by experimental artist Meg Lee Chin. These ventures into production revealed yet another facet of Jed's deep love for the creative process and his constant search for the next exciting sound. Jed's contributions to radio did not go unrecognized. Over the course of his career, he earned numerous accolades. He was named Billboard's Modern Rock Personality of the Year twice, in 1997 and again in 1999. In 1998, Radio and Records honored him as the local Modern Rock Personality of the Year, and Billboard awarded him the Major Market Alternative Radio Personality title in both 1998 and 2000. That same year, Album Network recognized him with the Virtually Alternative Radio Personality Award as part of their Alternative All-Stars. In 1999, although he didn't win that year's Billboard Award, his KROQ colleagues Kevin and Bean took the title, a testament to the strength of the entire station's roster and the collaborative spirit Jed fostered. Jed the Fish was not only influential, he was admired by his peers. In 2004, he was named among Los Angeles radio's top 10 most influential personalities, tying for 8th place with famed DJ Rick Dees. He was described as amazingly inventive and the best pure disc jockey in Los Angeles, accolades that underscored his originality, passion, and skill. Off the air, Jed led an intriguing personal life that reflected his eccentric personality and appreciation for classic aesthetics. In 1994, he purchased a Queen Anne-style Victorian home built in 1894, located in Pasadena, California. The stately estate had previously been used as a filming location for Lucille Ball's 1968 film Yours, Mine and Ours, giving the home a touch of Hollywood history. Education played a role in Jed's development as well. He earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in broadcast journalism from the University of Southern California's Annenberg School for Communication and Journalism in 1978, the same year he began working at KROQ. His academic background helped him bring a thoughtful, informed voice to the airwaves, making his programs not just entertaining but also enlightening. Beyond his role as a broadcaster, Jed was also a musician. He had a passion for drumming and once filled in for John Dalmayan, the drummer of System of a Down, during the band's 2002 performance at KROQ's annual Wayne Roast Music Festival. This surprise appearance was emblematic of Jed's close ties to the artists he supported and his willingness to step into the spotlight in unexpected ways. Jed the Fish also made appearances in popular media, showcasing his widespread appeal and cultural relevance. He was featured on the cover of Real Big Fish's album Turn the Radio Off, and he appeared as himself in the 1988 TV game show Win, Lose, or Draw, KRTH vs. KROQ. He played a radio announcer in the 1990 film Night Angel, and he made cameo appearances in cult films like Surf 2, 1984, and the 2003 documentary Mayor of the Sunset Strip, which chronicled the life of fellow music tastemaker Rodney Bingenheimer. Jed the Fish's passing on April 14, 2025, due to lung cancer, marked the end of an era for alternative radio. At 69, he left behind a vast legacy of pioneering radio work, influential artist support, and a generation of listeners who discovered their favorite bands through his broadcasts. His voice, once a daily presence in the lives of countless fans, remains etched into the fabric of American music history. Whether it was spinning a new record, sharing behind-the-scenes stories with music legends, or drumming at a live concert, Jed the Fish embodied the adventurous, boundary-pushing spirit of alternative rock radio. In conclusion, Jed the Fish has an estimated net worth of $2 million during the time of his demise. He accumulated this sum of money from his career and business ventures. With that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this.